everyone, so I have a little friend with me today, my little pup. I am doing a chit chat, get ready with me, learn more about me today, and I decided to bring my little friend to show everyone. I don't know, I love my little pup and he was in here, so I decided to have him here with me. He's really uncomfortable right now. Okay, I'll put you down, okay? Anyway, so yeah, I put my dog down because he was getting a little annoyed with me, but I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I, of course, had fun filming it and being able to sit here and get ready and try out some new things and talk about getting to know me, and I just wanted to say thank you so much if you're watching this video. Thank you so much from all the people who supported me on my first video. That was such a milestone moment for me to just be able to do that. So thank you guys. Thank you. I literally cannot say thank you enough. And I hope that you enjoy this video, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, so I'm going to try and multitask by reading these questions that I have from this tag and doing my makeup. I will list all the products below because this isn't going to be makeup centered. I'll be talking about what I'm using here and there, but it's more so just let's get ready for the day with me. The first thing that I'm going to do is bobby pin my hair back so that I hopefully minimize the amount of times I am touching it, because my lord, I touch my hair so many times. Just okay, no more. So the first question in this tag is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Alicia. Why did I have to think about that? Yeah, and it was actually, my middle name came from my grandma's name. And so yeah, it is something that has been passed down to me from my grandma, and I hope to pass it down one day onto my daughter, one of my daughters, kind of as like a reoccurring family name, because I love my grandma and that would be awesome to be reminded of her. Okay, I'm using one of my absolute favorite primers, especially for the summer. It is the Too Faced Hangover primer. It's the best and it's very hydrating. It has like coconut milk in it, so it feels very nice, and it's tacky, so it'll keep my foundation on pretty well. It's just gonna soak up my foundation. Okay. The second question is, what is your favorite color? My favorite color, I know this is gonna sound so basic, but my favorite color is pink. I don't know, I just love the color pink. It's just so happy and like girly, and so I love it. And yeah, I'm gonna take my Mara Badascu water to bring a little more life back to my face before I put anything on it. Third question, who was my first best friend? Ooh. Let me think. So if I could really name someone who was my first best friend, it's probably going to be my friend Stevana, who I met in preschool, I think. Yeah, preschool. The third question, I already said that. The fourth question is, how tall am I? I am 5'2" and a half. I actually grew a 1/4 inch, I found out the other day, because I used to be 5'2" and a 1/4, because you know, it matters. Do I wish I was a little bit taller? Wish I was a baller? Wish I was a what is that song? I think it's called I Wish. I don't know. Like this video if you know what song I'm talking about. Okay, fifth question. Cats or dogs? Ooh, dogs, hands down. Sorry, do not like cats. I am so allergic to them, and frankly, they scare me. But I am going to be using my Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream Foundation in shade Nude, and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade 228, just a little bit to add a little bit of tan, because I want to be tan. Okay, so moving on from that question, number 7 is, how many countries have I visited? Okay, so when I was younger, My mom's side of the family is all from Honduras, so I went there as a baby. I have no idea. Like, I do not remember that trip whatsoever. I mean, I have pictures, but that's about the bulk of what I remember. So that's 1. I've been to Mexico, so that's 2. And then I was extremely fortunate enough to be able to visit London, or the UK, France, and I visited Paris, and Italy. I went to Florence, Assisi, and Rome, which was honestly such an awesome trip. It was my senior trip. It was kind of like a school educational trip, but honestly the best trip of my life. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries that I visited. And you know, the weird thing is, I'm not someone who really likes to travel. Honestly, I hate living out of a suitcase. I'm just such a homebody. I don't know. Okay, so the 8th question is, are you / have you gone to college? Yes, I am in college right now. I just finished my sophomore year in college, so I will be a junior in college coming up. Okay, so 9th question. What was your favorite / worst subject in high school? Okay, my favorite subject in high school was definitely photography. And I do photography on the side as well. Check me out, KB Photo. If you need your pictures done, I'm a girl. And my least favorite subject, I'm gonna have to say math, hands down. I know that's really cliche, but I can't. I literally can't do math. I really refuse to take math. I have strayed away from so many majors because I have to take more math. So I'm going to do a little bit of cream contour, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Chesnut. I love this stuff because I don't have to use a separate brush for this, but I kind of got a shade that was a little too dark for me, so a little bit goes a long way. So the reason I like doing cream contour before I actually conceal is because I like being able to I kind of look like an animal. I like being able to clean up my cream contour with my concealer after, if it goes a little overboard, which is very easy for me because sometimes I just really have a heavy hand when it comes to makeup, I'm gonna be honest. But that's okay. So, 10th question. What is my favorite drink? Well, I'm not 21, so I don't have like a favorite alcoholic beverage, but my favorite actual just like drink to drink is probably gonna be a Shirley Temple. Honestly, I love those things. 11th question. What is your favorite animal? Besides a dog, my favorite animal is a beluga whale. I know that's really random, but I love marine animals and marine life. And so a beluga, I know my nose looks really scary right now, but I promise it'll look better once I put on concealer. My favorite animal is most definitely a beluga whale. Okay, now that I have finished cream contour, I'm going to move on to a little bit of concealer. And the concealer that I'm going to be using today is my very almost empty Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is such a great drugstore concealer. I know so many people love this, and it's for a reason. It's such a great concealer. It doesn't crease much on me. It's very creamy, very easy to blend out. So, 12th question. What is your favorite perfume? My absolute favorite perfume, and it still brings me back to like 8th grade, is this perfume by Ed Hardy. I literally don't even know what it's called, but it's in a pink bottle, and it has like the, of course, Ed Hardy print on it. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but I have loved that perfume for so long, and it'll always be my favorite perfume, I think. Next question, tea or coffee? Ooh. I'm gonna have to say coffee, although I almost equally love tea as well, like compared to coffee. I've been drinking tea a lot longer. I never really used to like coffee, actually. I thought it tasted disgusting, and the thing that sucks for me is caffeine does absolutely nothing for me. It doesn't wake me up at all. And so for me, it was like, why would I even drink this? It doesn't even wake me up or get me caffeinated. And so I avoided it for a really long time. But then I guess I was kind of convinced my best friend Mallory, shout out to Malgal, she is a coffee fanatic, and so I guess I was kind of like, well, I mean, if you like it, there has to be a reason. So I started to drink it more, and now I really like coffee. Okay, so I'm done with concealer. I used that Maybelline concealer, and now I'm going to lightly bake the face because I am going to be going out after this with Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder. This is a little baby size because I just love little baby sizes. I love tiny things of bigger things, you know? So the next question in this little tag of get to know me questions is, what would you name your children? Okay, I know for a fact that I want to name the first boy that if I ever have kids, okay, let's just start with saying that. But I know for a fact that I want to name my boy, or my firstborn son, Hayden. I love that name with all my heart, and it's because, call me a nerd, it's because I love the heck out of Star Wars. And I had the biggest crush on Anakin Skywalker in episodes 1, 2, well, not 1 because he was like a baby, but in episodes 2 and 3, when he was being trained to be a Jedi, you know, before he became evil. I had the hugest crush on Anakin as a person, and the person who played Anakin, which he's played by Hayden Christensen. So I'm like, I love that name, Hayden Christensen, and I love Star Wars, so I'm gonna name my firstborn son after that. I baked a little bit, and I am going to now do my brows off camera, and then we will go on with the rest of the face and the tag. Okay, so brows are done. They actually turned out somewhat decent today, so I'm gonna take that as a sign that it's probably gonna be a good day today. So the next question we have on the list is, what sports do you play or have you played? I have never actually played sports. I would say, I mean, I was a dancer for a little bit, and so I'm gonna count that as my sport, but I just never had the interest to be in sports. So I just set my eyes with some MAC Studio Fix powder in NC22. It is a lighter powder. This I use to set my under eyes sometimes, but since I had a lot of concealer on my eye from cleaning up my brows and putting on concealer, I figured I didn't need to put on any more to prime, so I just went ahead and set that with this powder. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be playing around with today is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So the next question is, what is your favorite book? Oh, this is a tough one because I love reading. I honestly have to say that my favorite book is probably The Hunger Games. I'm gonna be honest, that's my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna say my favorite book series, and then just like my favorite book in general. I'm taking Peaches and Cream and Georgia from this palette just to put in my crease as a first base transition color. Yeah, my favorite book series is probably The Hunger Games. I just really loved that book series when it came out, and the movies did such a great job at bringing it to life. They casted everyone so well. I literally, and I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that know this, I watched the first Hunger Games in theaters like 13 times. But my actual favorite book, like standalone, not in a series, is probably Looking for Alaska by John Green. That is such a good book. John Green is just an amazing writer. I'm sure most people know that. Okay, so I'm buffing this in as my transition color. I'm gonna go with a little more of an everyday eye because I'm trying out a bold lip today. So I'm going to do something pretty neutral and easy to do. So I'm going to take Puree, which is kind of like this brown-ish color. Yeah, it's like a warm brown color. And just put that right in my crease to kind of deepen it a little bit. Okay, next question. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Ugh, where do I start? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm honestly gonna go OG and say that my first favorite ever YouTuber was Blair Fowler. Shout out to Juicy Star 07. Oh my gosh, she was like my life. I loved her and her sister Elle. But now my favorite YouTubers are obviously going to be the YouTubers of YouTube. Manny, Patrick, Jacqueline, Jeffree, Star, Laura Lee. Okay, next question. What is your favorite movie? Ugh. This is so hard because I cannot pinpoint like my favorite. Okay, honestly, my favorite movie is probably The Incredibles. I was so obsessed with that movie as a kid growing up, and oh my gosh, I just touched my hair. Stop it. Okay, so from the same palette, I'm going to take Summer Yum, and it looks like these. It's more of a reddish orange, a little bit deeper, and I'm just going to use that to deepen my crease. Moving on to the next question. Are you single or taken? I am in a relationship with the best guy ever. I love the hecking out of him. And yeah, we will have been together for 3 years this December. I'm just taking this Morphe E23 again, which is the first brush that I used, to diffuse that Summer Yum color I just put on and kind of blend it more into everything I've been using. So the next question is my favorite memory from childhood. Ugh. It would probably be any time I went to California with my family, because I always looked forward to doing that. Do you speak any different languages, and how well? No, I don't speak any languages fluently besides English, but just about, well, literally everyone on my mom's side speaks Spanish, and because they're all from Honduras. And for some reason, no one decided to teach me how to speak Spanish, so I am always ridiculed for that whenever I'm with my family. And it sucks because I would really love to know Spanish. So I'm taking from the Sweet Peach palette this color Nectar. It's right here. It is a nice gold color, and I'm just going to put that in the inner third of my eyelid to add some color and some glitter and shine, because you gotta have that. We are getting to the end of this questionnaire. So the next question is, do you have any siblings? Yes, I have one blood brother and I have 3 step siblings. Okay, so I'm going to take that Summer Yum color again that I used to deepen my crease and use it to transition this Nectar color I just put on. Okay, next question. How would you describe your fashion sense? I don't really have one. Okay, so now that I am done with the eyeshadow, pretty much, I'm going to do one last step on the top of my actual lid, not my under eye. And I'm going to take my very worn Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This thing gets a lot of love from me, and I'm going to take this end color right here. Oops. This end color right here. It is called Cypress Umber, and I don't really like to use liquid liner so much anymore, especially if I'm just going to do some errands. but I will take a kind of more precision blending brush, and this, I honestly have no idea where I even ever got this brush. I don't know how it ended up in my possession, but I have it. And I like to use this to kind of smoke out my lash line just a little bit, so I add some kind of depth, but I'm not going to use liquid liner. And it's really like such a small step that I think a lot of people don't even notice when I do my makeup, but I will always do this step unless I'm doing a look specifically using liquid liner. Okay, so I have finished putting that Cypress Umber color as kind of like liner. It is messy and I like to do it that way so it looks a little less polished. So next question is, what are some of your favorite TV shows? I would honestly have to say okay, hands down. My absolute favorite TV show, like forever and ever, is Gossip Girl. I am such a Gossip Girl fanatic, like no one's business. I have loved that show so much. It is the best show. I love it. I love the drama. I love how fancy it is. Makes me feel like I live on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. I'm just taking some of that Studio Fix powder and NW22 and patting where I baked and also lightly taking it off. And yeah, so Gossip Girl is definitely my #1 favorite. But after that, I would say in my list of favorites, and I'm just taking MAC Give Me Sun and my Morphe M527. My favorite below Gossip Girl is going to be Charmed, which is a older show that has been off the air for a while. I think it was in like the 90s, early 2000s. But it's a very classic show. I know a lot of people love that show. It's about witches. I love Charmed, and I love Alyssa Milano. She is one of my absolute favorite actresses. And I actually get told that I look a lot like a young Alyssa Milano, so I'll take it. She's bootyful. My other favorite show down from that is... There's a giant airplane going over my house. Okay, so yes, Parks and Rec. I love Parks and Rec so much, and I also still rewatch that show. I'm really bad at keeping up with my shows, by the way, so a lot of times I'll just wait till they come on Netflix or watch them on the actual site that they are networked on. Okay, so I'm going to do some blush now, and I'm going to take this cute little Tarte blush that I got as like a little birthday gift from Sephora. It's called Party. Okay, so the next question on this list of questions is PC or Mac? Mac. All the way. I'm going to take one of the best palettes ever made, the Becca Jaclyn Hill palette that came with a long time ago that is very loved. And I'm just going to take Champagne Pop and Prosecco Pop. I'm going to mix them a little bit for my highlight today. This is such a good combination for highlight. Oh! She pretty. I haven't used this palette in a while, but I figured why not use it today. Okay. We are getting down on the questions here. Actually, oh, this is the last one. Tell us one of your bad habits. Touching my hair a lot. I'm going to take some of the Puree color, which was one of the first colors I went in with, and I'm just going to darken my under eye a little bit. Okay, so under eye is done, and I am at this point going to set my face before I do any mascara, just so I don't get that wet and it has more of a chance to be all over my face because I'm messy. So I'm going to take my very almost empty Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water and set the face. So I'm actually going to do my lashes off camera really quick, just so you don't sit here having to watch me put on mascara. So I'll be right back and then we can finish the look. Okay, so eyelashes are done. I used the same combo as I did in my last video, the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye Mascara. This is my favorite eyelash combo right now, my go-to. And yeah, so I am going to move on to the last step, which is going to be lips. And I'm actually really excited about this because I'm using a lip that I got in my monthly Sephora Play box like I talked about in the last video. I used another product from that as well. So the one lip product I'm going to be using is this cute little Kat Von D liquid lipstick. It's a super bold color, not something I don't ever usually wear, but it's so beautiful and I just want to go a little bit out of my comfort zone today and wear this since it's so summery, and it's in K-Dub. My name is Kiana, so it's good that it has a K in it. So I'm just going to put this on really quick and finish the look. Okay, so bold lips are on. So this completes the final look, I think. Do we have everything? Yep, we got everything. So thank you guys so much again for being here. I also wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to anyone who watched the first video that I posted. I was so excited and nervous to be able to post that, and to just have so many people complimenting me or just supporting me brings me so much joy, and this just fuels me to be able to want to do what I love even more, which is play with makeup. So thank you for sitting down and getting ready with me today and learning a little bit more about me. Please subscribe and tell your friends, like I said before, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. So have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are, and yeah, I'll see you later.